Francisco, and it's titled The Effect of Sun, Light, Shadow, Cold, and Rain on Upper Noe Valley, San Francisco, California, winter 1989-90. All that breaking over east, a day's light on the bay. It's just not right across the mission. The sheen, it is a bit too late, I suppose. Whatever, it becomes the barrio. From here, reminds me, things go on. And times past when summer light was very important. Joined by the cat, or so it seems, in bored and somnambulant observation of the shadow running on time down the 24th. With the fog on, the only object to throw shadow is the car parked below. Throw? All I know, now contained and hopefully aligned with whatever is behind the cloud. Day like this, time like this, breath like this, it all adds up. Maximum use, I say to myself. Again, what always takes me is how it all runs down the 24th. It's not just still light. It's just not light enough. Dusk on 24th. Some things come up so quick. Skylight behind a great cliff of fog through the ripple of glass, splintered sun across the day, smooth over hard edge and into night, recollected again by some unruled plane. Sometimes there is no light. Okay, street light, street lights, street car lights, fog light from the street light. Then the 6-year-old from below tells me, it's not dark, scary night. It's just one big shadow. That's an earthquake poem. After all, a light rain becomes the block. Reluctant cats and car sheen gather along the curb. A day reflected before the whack of dawn. And this is called Sour Grapes, S-A-U-E-R. There is beyond the window a body of water, reflective, surrounded by a fence which looks to be in disrepair, and an egret, not on the fence but twice you see on water, that a surface collects all of it, which strikes me. Something noticed, a line, say, barred, fence, or wind row, how what it is divides, comes up off, a difference seen, and how it feels to see, and what that does. Perhaps it is landscape becomes language, like an element of a scene raised up hard enough to work out and put down in words of containment. There is no reason for this to appear. Coincidence, a pen and paper. Why is it that fence? Is it all geometric? Just lines aligned to what is seen, and then a pattern laid on it to a sign, sound by line? The earth really is round, isn't it? To some, adding another leaf is to spend all season waiting. What falls is already done. Where it lands is over before gravity assumes any importance. What the stick drops, I pick up, and never will discover a reason, all of which points to lives put down, the old solution, what to do with process. If it is all a matter of fact, then why bother trying to prove anything ever is caught? Riding a bus doesn't create a sight. We're all moving towards something. And if I can see straight, I'm just fooling myself. There ain't no straight. It's all flush. This is called reading notes. It's all in the fingers now. Trees grow on computers from the mind and eventually become strange. This isn't just the way it is. It is the way it is. Continuing, going out as big as it can get, and that becomes the same size it always was. So where do things lie? Across the field of shape. And size, does it mean nothing now that we can find it all? Or do we just keep looking? Smaller or larger, which was it? Where did this begin? The words caught up in it. And if that goes on long enough, will it block out the white? Or will the black just block out? Why try to lay words on anything? It's just a method of telling. The only result is smaller. Nothing lasts long enough to be seen. The next line just falls around the last. Or if z squared plus c is bunched up, that climbs around the one above until only shapes remain. What was that snap? Where was that line? What can anyone say? Who says we can line it up? This is just one try. Lock it up and print it out. See where it goes. Fold it over again. Turn 2 into 3. Crumple it. Try a line. Fold it over again. Reduce it to block. Black block again. Just find where it will fit. The try to lay it all out. But that doesn't work. Can't lay anything down. There is no down left. River Notes 4491. Walking up the road to the house, left, or what is left, or right. Now across the view, ahead. Okay, you guys, out of this loop. Please. It's Abbott and Costello jumping in at the slightest reference. Can't help the history held by cells. You just lose them and they come back, snapping and cracking like yard dogs behind that fence I tried to track along the tracks. You see, it's gone. What comes up? Left with a simple rightness, thought up by my neurons. Nothing so simple as a view left. But that is direction, chosen by whatever means to get into. That is, the lines out, turned in, to bring them flush, nothing straight. Where was I? Vineyard in California, The road flamed, framed in full-blown yellow, mustard waist-high and rose between the vines. More lines. Are straight lines more atomically active than curved? Nothing is straight on Earth. Yeah, but on Earth, viewed up the line, fine or barbed, well, electricity likes it that way. Light seems to. All this attention to what? Lines, tried and retried, attempts to make it real. Why bother? If I've seen one river, haven't I seen them all? Or is there only one river, and I name it by sight? If I wait long enough, what comes? 650 Santa Fe, westbound and late. That's it? That's real. Yeah, but what about clouds, for instance? You ever see a cloud stop? A General Electric 24,000 horsepower diesel doing 60 between Eudora and Lawrence? You can't answer a question with a question. See Bradshaw. Bradshaw? The guy that put the art of mobile making back 500 years? You did it again. What? I give up. Good start. Consider this. The carp comes up to feed, perhaps successfully, leaves only rings and one less gnat, the former being what remains to me. Not much there. You're right. What are you going to do with it? It's the ring, see? Look back there. Targets remain. The only rings left. Oops. It's how I stop, for Christ's sake. Don't watch the carp then. I don't watch them, they just pop up. So the river don't ring when you're out of it? That's it, isn't it? Could be. What's left is no river. Shore line. Ah, lines. Santa Fe horn. A line of tone. Could be. I hear that. Yeah, but can you write it? If you look for something, you'll never find it. If you stare at something long enough, it will disappear. If you chip at something, what's left? Of all the sound, why the train? I can only see so much, then it curves out of my sight. What goes by silent comes from around the bend. Again, all I want is in front of me. I could begin 1,000 lines. I could begin 1,000 times.